Hello, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from my bare face, we are doing a makeup video today, and I want to do a Douyin inspired makeup look. For those who don't know, Douyin is Chinese TikTok, and on the platform there has been a lot of really satisfying makeup videos. So I thought today would be a fun day to kind of unbox some of these Korean makeup items that YesStyle has kindly sent to me, and we can recreate a wintry Douyin makeup inspired look. So without further ado, let's get started. To start, we'll start with a makeup base, and I have this crushed box, but this is the Peach Glow makeup base. So I actually really like these peach colored base because I find they are really natural and really good at whitening. So the previous one that I really liked was from Skin Food, but I think that particular one has been discontinued. So I'm kind of looking for a new peach color tone base to kind of replace that one because it was definitely my favorite. I really like these because they really brighten up your skin, and on days where I feel like I actually don't need a lot of coverage, I usually like to just use these. So, oh, okay. So this one actually looks a little bit whiter than the Skin Food one that I used to use. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, so let's try it out. Maybe I'll do it on half my face so we can do a comparison. I feel like this one definitely more so than whitening. It's more of a glowing base. I do think that my skin does look a little bit more dewy. Put it on the other side. The consistency of this is very cream-like. For people who feel like they have oily skin, this might be a good base to have because it's not that sticky as some other makeup base. It's actually quite nice in terms of evening out my skin tone. Actually, it feels very matte, so I think it would be a good base. So let's move on to foundation. So for that foundation, I picked this one from I find this really hard to pronounce, TROIAREUKE, I think it's called, and it is also a Korean skincare brand. Why I wanted to try this cushion out is because they say this one is made out of mostly skincare, so it's kind of more of a natural cushion. And a lot of times I don't want like a very high coverage and very cakey foundation. I kind of just want a natural one. So I've been wanting to try this out for a long time, so thank you YesStyle for sending this to me. And this one is in the color C23, so it is in the slightly darker shade, and this one has SPF 50 plus and PA+++++. There are a few different cushions that they have. This one's a healing cushion, so I think this one maybe has a little bit more skincare to it. I think it's a push button to open, and again, very clean on the inside. I think this is a mirror, but you do have to remove the plastic. The puff itself, this side feels very stiff. It's very grippy, but this side actually does feel very soft and thin. The moment of truth. Okay, so let's unpeel this together. ASMR. So my skin has been quite dry recently because it is winter time. So let's see how moisturizing and conditioning this cushion is. It's very interesting on the inside actually, because I don't actually see a lot of foundation soaked into it. It actually looks quite dry. Actually, once I pressed it in, and actually the foundation all came out. So it's actually looking a lot darker than I expected, but we'll try this out. Okay. Actually, it's not dark at all. It just looks dark, I think, in comparison to the puff and in comparison to like the whiteness that is the original cushion. Oh, I think this is actually a very good match to my skin tone. So I'll just do half of my face again, and you can see the comparison. There's a lot of redness on my T-zone. So actually, this is surprisingly pretty high coverage for what I thought would be like a moisturizing skincare cushion. Here we go. Oh wow, I feel like it really covered a lot of my redness that I had and a lot of the unevenness. Definitely pretty moisturizing. I don't see any flakiness at all right now on my skin. It is a little bit sticky, so my hair does stick onto it a little bit. And it actually looks quite good in terms of consistency. Let me do the other side as well. It does feel almost a little bit wet when you put it on. I am actually definitely glad I got this color versus the lighter color, because definitely I feel like this color is a better match. Surprisingly, very high coverage compared to what I was expecting. I was really just expecting it to be kind of like a tinted moisturizer, a type of cushion, but actually I feel like it really has covered a lot of redness. And in terms of texture, like I said, it is a slightly sticky, but it kind of has like a almost like a cream type of consistency. I think very in line with it being like a moisturizing cushion. So pretty good. Very happy with this actually. It's been a long time since I've tried a new cushion, so I'm very excited to continue using this one. Moving on to eyebrows, I have the Pony Effect Sharpening Brow Definer, and this is in the color Natural Brown. The packaging is super thin actually. It's two sides, so this one's the longer side is for the actual eyebrow pencil, and I'm sure this is a spoolie. Yep, a spoolie. Do a little swatch. Okay, so very thin, it's a very fine pencil. Is a little bit stiff, which actually you don't really like in eyebrow pencils, but maybe it'll be different on the brow itself. Let's try it. I want to go for kind of like a straight and natural brown. This is actually very brown. I feel like probably would be better in the summertime when I usually dye my hair. What do you think? Maybe I'll feather it out a little bit. Spoolie. But it is nice that it's so like precision. It's very precise. It's super defined actually. So I'm definitely gonna feather it out a little bit here. But yeah, this is actually very good for drawing individual like mini strands. Definitely a better color match for my summer color. I really like what it did to the ends of my brow. There's such a sharp pencil. I did have to feather it out a little bit more, but I actually really like the spoolie as well. I feel like it really brushes the hair very nicely. And it's a little bit stiff, but it really like pulls your hair up. Quite like this. Very nice. Definitely will use it more during the summertime when my hair color matches a little bit better. Moving on to the eyes, I have this color palette here. It is from Black Rouge. It is the triple layer eye palette, and this is in the color Shanghai. I think when I was picking it, the three colors that they had were all inspired by like cities, I think. So I thought that was pretty cool. And this is kind of like a shimmer palette. It's like a mini palette. It's in a nice purple packaging. There's three colors. They're all pretty shimmery. Oh, I love shimmer shadows. They're so nice. Maybe I'll do a quick swatch to show you. And like on the outside of the packaging, there's like landmarks, which I presume are like Shanghai landmarks, which are pretty cute. It's actually very stiff, this one. It really is. This color in particular is really like a glitter. So it feels very like scratchy. See that? It's really like a glitter. I don't know. You can see it on my finger probably more than on my hand. Oh, it's like it's sticking all to my finger. Really chunky. It's like literally chunks of glitter. I don't think I can even swatch this. Let me try the next color. This one looks a little bit more like a powder, and this is like a nice shimmery pink color. Yeah, this one's a lot softer. Yeah, this one I feel like I can swatch. See there. It's like a nice peachy pink color with a slight glitters on there. Oh, this one's really pretty. It's like really elegant. And then the last color is kind of like this taupey glittery color, and I feel like this one's also again same consistency as the pink one, so more of an actual eyeshadow. No, actually swatches to be quite brown actually. I was expecting it to be a little bit more gray, but it turned out to be quite brown. So we're using the peachy shade as kind of like a color base. I feel like it's not really picking up on the brush. I feel like there are just some eyeshadows that do better just on your finger, and I think because this one has a lot of glitter, I think it could be one of those that are like that. So maybe I would try with my finger and I'll just kind of feather and blend it out with the brush. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but it's very sparkly. It kind of has like a little bit of the yellow undertones because it is like gold sparkle flakes that is on the eyeshadow, so it kind of has like a very warm tone pink. Really pretty color. Okay, and then on the outer corners I'm going to use the darker shade. So again, I'm just going to use my finger, I think, and then I'll feather it out and blend it out with the brush. I think the good thing about Douyin makeup and why it's so trendy is it is very like kind of like the clean girl aesthetic that is very popular in Western culture as well. It's like a very natural but sophisticated type of look, and I think Korean makeup is very good for that because usually they're not as pigmented as Western makeup are, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what type of look you're going for. But I think for this type of clean girl aesthetic, it's really good to use Korean makeup. I do think the brown shade has a little bit more of the silver flake. It was a little bit cooler, so I kind of like the combination of both. And again, I'm just going to use the brush a little bit to lightly go over the bottom of my eyes as well. Kind of like that. What do you think? I don't know if you can pick up the shimmers, but it is sparkly. Just in case it's not sparkly enough, I am going to use this little glitter eyeshadow. What do you call these? Liquid eyeshadows, yes. I'm going to use this from FORENCOS. This is the Metal Glitzy in color number 1, Vega. And I'm going to use this for the inside, the middle of my eyelids. I feel like that's a very like almost like a Korean idol look. From binge watching all those Douyin makeup, I do feel like a lot of it has and is inspired by celebrities. A lot of it are Chinese celebrities, a lot of it are Korean celebrities as well. And I love sparkles, so I am a big fan of that type of look. So I'm just gonna put it in the middle here. And oh, super pigmented actually. Very liquidy. Oh, picks up a lot. I'm gonna do a swatch on the back side of my arm. Look at that. Look how well it goes on. And sometimes I do find a lot of these like liquid glitter eyeshadows is not liquid enough. They like dry out really quickly, become very dry. So I like that this one is very liquidy and wet, and so it goes on really nicely. Super sparkly. I don't know if you can tell. Super sparkle. I love it. Look at that. It's super, super glittery. Too much glitter? Never too much glitter, right? Now moving on to eyeliner, I have the infamous TONYMOLY gel eyeliner. It is the MAC Gel Eyeliner Z, long-lasting vegan eyeliner. So I actually don't know if this is a little bit different from their best-selling eyeliner because I've actually never tried it. It looks very similar, but the packaging I think is a little bit shinier than their previous one. Maybe it is a little bit different, but they just said it's vegan. And I got this in the color 03. Pearl brown. So it's actually a brown eyeliner, which I find is very trendy these days because black eyeliners tend to be a little bit harsher, and I think the brown eyeliner gives like a nice soft feminine look. So this is the color. Hopefully it's like a little bit darker than the eyebrow pencil. So the eyebrow pencil is quite light, and the brush is just here. So I like that it's kind of like all attached. I don't know if I'm just hungry. It kind of looks like a brownie color. And I'm not gonna line my whole line. I find from all the videos and all the Douyin makeup I've watched, it's been consistently that they just draw the outer corners of the eyes just to have it defined. So I'm just gonna do that. On days where I actually do very minimal eye makeup, I literally just draw like a little line on the corner just so that it looks like my eyes are a little bit more uplifted, because I do have really round eyes. So I find just adding a little bit of an eyeliner at the end kind of just helps lift it up. And even if I don't wear any makeup that day, I kind of like to do that. And actually this eyeliner is a lot drier than I expected. I thought it was gonna be more liquidy. Surprisingly very chalky. Like, I don't know, it's like an eyeshadow consistency. Definitely not my choice of eyeliner if I want anything defined. This one is not really working out for me. Don't know if I'm just using it wrong, but I'm gonna grab another eyeliner. Okay, so I have the COSNORI Superproof Fitting Brush Eyeliner in a black brown. So I think I could be able to color match it. So we use this instead. This is also a liquid eyeliner. So let's see how this one compares. I think that's pretty good. Kind of like lengthens my eyes. Moving on to eyelashes. I'm just gonna put eyelashes on. Honestly, that was a little bit of a struggle to put on, but I have my lashes on. Lashes just really help you pull together the look on your eyes. So there they are, fluttery fluttery. Now moving on to blush. I have this single blusher from the Saem, and this is in the color Apricot Whipping. I find from a lot of the videos I've watched, the blush is usually very high up. So I'm gonna try to imitate that look. Underneath the eye area. This is also like a really pretty type of natural pinky peachy type of color, so I think it goes really well with the eyeshadow color as well. We go over the nose as well. So the tip of the nose usually, and also the tip of the nose, I kind of want to add like a little bit of redness there too, kind of like a really wintry type of, like I've been outside and it's very cold so my nose is red type of look. So kind of like Rudolph, my favorite reindeer. So actually I think I'm gonna try to go back in with the eyeshadow peachy pink because it's also a little bit shimmery as well. Blend it out a little bit. Don't want to look like I have a pimple. A little bit red, right? I don't look like I have a pimple there, do I? I'm just gonna do highlighter and lips and then we're done. So we have the CLIO Prism Air, and this is in the color Gold Sheer, which I've got previously. And I'm just gonna very nice shimmery champagne peachy color, and I'm just gonna dab it right on very generously. I think maybe since this is such a chunky glitter, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of that. Add some glitter pieces. Actually really hard to pick up, it's so dry. Like that. Last but not least, we have lip, and I have the 3CE Stananda lipstick in Smoked Rose, and it's like a beautiful matte, kind of like a burnt red color, so really good for the winter season. And there we have it, my completed look. I hope you found today's video useful, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you again to YesStyle for sending these products out for me to try out. I'll be linking all the items down below, and I do have a small promo code as well. You can use Logic at checkout for some discounts. For my favorite products of today, I definitely like the cushion. I think even till now it's still quite nice, and I don't feel like I really need to set it. I think it is matte enough, and definitely I don't feel my skin is too dry at all. I also did quite like the glitter eyeshadow as well. It goes on really nicely, and the glitter is really beautiful. And I did like the eyeshadow palette, but maybe not so much this shade. I found it was too dry to really pick up and use, but these two colors were both really beautiful, as well as the eyebrow pencil. I actually think this is a really nice precision eyebrow pencil that you can find in the market, so definitely recommend you try out these products at least. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!